Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton spoke to a full crowd at the Lincoln High School gymnasium near downtown Des Moines, Iowa, Sunday night.
I am a better candidate, and thanks to you, I will be a better president, and I want you to know that.
Clinton sympathized with students who had high amounts of student loans and compared the cost of a college education 10 years ago to the cost today.
Making sure that students are able to refinance their student loans and student debt, really making it a process where students get involved in their education and work. And so I think her college compact plan is very strong.
And I've got a plan for debt-free tuition. If you go to my website, you can read about it. I think it's a better way to actually get the cost down and make sure everybody who needs help gets it, to go to college and graduate. But we got to deal with the debt that already exists. How many of you have or have had student debt? Well, pretty big numbers. So God, that's why I got my hands up.
Thomas Schroeder, a former Marine and a supporter of Clinton, says her experience with compromise is what really sets her apart as a viable candidate.
I just think Hillary has a better chance of compromise. You know, it's not a bad word, compromise. You got to work across the aisle on that. And the other side just thinks it's their way or the highway. And I just can't support something like that, you know.
Clinton finished off her rally with a list of promises she will fight for when she takes office.
I will defend Planned Parenthood. I will defend marriage equality and work to end I will protect voting rights. And I will do everything I can to reverse Citizens United and
I'm Kayla Morgan reporting for Northwest Student Media.
Good evening from Iowa. We currently have some breaking news from the media center that we didn't have before the break.
When we were looking at the Republican results, we saw Ted Cruz pull through over Donald Trump, a surprising win for the Republican candidate.
You know, and we were really not expecting that either. After seeing Trump's results, polls before the Iowa caucus, who would have thought?
Yeah, most people didn't think that Ted Cruz even had a chance here. If anything, they thought that he would be one of those candidates that would be falling far below everyone else.
Yeah, and we are currently still getting results for Clinton and Sanders. We've got Clinton at 49.9%. We've got Sanders at 49.6%. That is such a close race right now.
It's definitely close, and especially when you look at the supporters that they have, it's going to be interesting to see, is someone going to move over? How are we going to determine this winner? I would like to see how this ends.
So a little bit of breaking news that has happened before we came back to you all is O'Malley. He's dropped out.
Martin O'Malley, yeah, he was a Democratic candidate. Things just didn't go well for him. We actually had the opportunity to speak with him 2 nights before. He said he was confident that his supporters would pull through for him, and he was actually, his viability was questioned multiple times, even nationally, and he did not let it phase him. You know, he was confident, but things just did not go well for him at this caucus event.
It seems like everybody that we went out into the field for, it's no longer in the race. So another one that dropped out was Mike Huckabee.
Right. Mike Huckabee, another person who had strong support, but the media was not there for him. He said his greatest downfall would be the media, and I think he was completely right.
Well, and he explained it, that the more helium you put into a balloon, the higher it goes. And he explained that, you know, with the media, we didn't put in very much, and so he stayed pretty low in those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Republican candidate goes, I mean, we talked about Cruz slightly, didn't expect the win, but Trump was the one mainly being covered here. Trump, Rubio. It was a 3-man race for a while there, but things didn't go for him either. He did have a nice 3rd place finish, but, you know, Cruz was the overall surprise.
He was. And so we will keep you up to date with this Democratic race right now. Again, we've got Clinton at 49.9%. We've got Sanders at 49.6%. Keep up with our hashtag at #NW Caucus for those latest results. That's all from Iowa. We are wrapping it up here tonight, and we will be back in Maryville tomorrow. Reporting, I'm Jacob Wood.
And I'm Katie Brown.
Back to you guys in Maryville.